Today I will be explaining why I personally believe Player Style Objective for the FUT Ballers promo is a must-do for every user out there. How's it going, lads? Marshall here, and over the course of the video we're going to be going through why this will be a must-do, that will be a must-do, this is a must-do, that was, and Mason Mount overall will also be a must-do. I'm going to give you 3 points during the course of the video, and I'll bring it up once we do get there. Now, of course, you guys know they come in the form of SBCs, initially anyways, and they're a lower rated division. So Luis Diaz, he was the first one out. Then we got Patrick Bamford, Dejan Kulusevski, Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain, and the thing is, these are all very cheap SBCs. Not the most attractive players, but they are very cheap SBCs, and this will be point number one. So these are the players that I've unlocked so far, personally, from the SBCs, and as you can see, they don't look that fantastic. You got Luis Diaz, 86, Kulusevski, also 86. It's winning order, which, it's quite impressive if you think about it. Patrick Bamford, 85, and then Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain, which came out last night as I'm doing this, is an 84 rated. So you're looking at these SBCs and thinking, not worth it, mate. They're not going to get in my team. It's not this that you need to look for, but it also does benefit you in the long term, because as you can see, played 7 games, 13 goals with that one. I think I used them in some champs as well. 6 games, and this is just for the objectives to get the higher rated version. And once you do get the higher rated version, you've also got this as fodder, the low rated cards, the 84s, the 85, 86, 86, which on the market, I'm not too sure. 85s are like 15k. I think the other day, 86 will be a little bit higher, and then obviously the ones that you get eventually, like in 88 and stuff like that. For some of the cards, as you guys can see in my squad right here, I've got Bamford, Luis Diaz, and Kulusevski, all 88s. I think the rough market price of that is around 30,000 coins for like a Tony Kroos, for example. So if you look at that, right, you're thinking, you know what? That's bang on value for Patrick Bamford, whose SBC, I'll just go check, the price of it was 27,000 coins. For, not even for this player, it was for this player right there, 85 rated. So you think about that, that's value in itself. You get an 85 and an 88, the Bamford anyways, for 27,000 coins, which on the market, if you purchased fodder, wouldn't even get that far. It would be more than 27,000 coins. Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain, the price of him was 35,000 coins, which you get an 84, and then if you complete an 86, which, again, you might not get that's a bit on the ropes compared with Bamford's, but the ability of this card, I haven't even used him yet. His stats, 4-star, 4-star, high, I'm just going to use him today in today's video as well. Looks absolutely incredible. Look at that dribbling category. Looks nuts. Looks like one of those kind of all-round midfielders that could just play as an ideal box-to-box, which I think I'm going to play him in that role today as well. So, I see the value there. I see the value there. Luis Diaz, what's the price of him? You're looking at 34,000 coins for the initial Luis Diaz, and then you can upgrade to this Luis Diaz. So you got 2 versions of the cards for a budget price. And the glorious thing is, with this, and this is point number 1, is if you don't even like the card. See, if I didn't like Kulusevski, I didn't like Patrick Bamford, I didn't like Luis Diaz, and I didn't like Oxlade-Chamberlain, which I haven't used him yet, I could use all those as fodder for an SBC for a player I actually might like, and I can use the SBC cards as fodder as well. You know what I'm saying? You got like a 2-for-1 thing. So the first one is, even if you don't like the player, the price is brilliant because it costs more than the fodder initially. So you get kind of this kind of role reversal, right? Where if you like him, brilliant, you've got a player that can play in your team. Plus you get some fodder to put in an SBC. But if you don't like the player, at the end of it, you got 2 players to put in the fodder for an SBC at a cheaper price than it would have been to purchase the fodder for the SBC. Which for me, that is point number 1, and that is brilliant. Point number 2, and we're actually going to play in the FUT Champs playoffs. You can see I haven't played a single game yet in qualifying, and I haven't used Oxlade-Chamberlain yet. I have used Patrick Bamford, which, by the way, used him for an objective. I think it was to get Kulusevski. I was using them for the crosses, and I also used them to get Oxlade for the through balls. So even the objectives, they aren't difficult. They're not difficult whatsoever at all. And Luis Diaz, haven't played him since I initially unlocked him, so it's going to be good to use these cards today. Oxlade, yet to use him. We've seen 0 games. I need to put a chem style on him, and I think I'm going to be sweaty here to use a hunter. I could use a shadow for like the defensive work and stuff like that. You know what? let's rock them on a basic first and foremost and test them in game. The custom tactics and stuff we've got today if you're even interested. I'm rocking a 4-4-2 right now. We've got 40 width, 70 depth, a bit of a high line, direct passing and stuff like that. There's the 4-4-2. Luis Diaz will be playing as striker. Stay central, get him behind, stay central just on Bamford. Come back in defence, get in the box on the wingers. So I kept it kind of simple. Stay back while attacking, cover centre. Just cover centre on this one. And that is Oxlade, so you can kind of get forwards in this formation. Stay back while attacking, stay back while attacking. And the keeper is on absolutely zilch. Nada, nothing. And like I said, we're going to get into a game. And this will be point number 2. Point number 2 is the ability of the players. Now, you might look at like a Patrick Bamford, for example, 88 rating and think, you know what? That card sucks. I don't want him anywhere near my team, stuff like this. So, the thing is, he's still got the ability and the quality to be an effective player on this game. So, I think point number 2 comes with the player ability for the upgraded cards. The initial cards in the SBC, who cares? Nobody cares. Well, some people might care. But personally, I don't think those are the cards you should be focusing on. As like, oh, dude, this card's this price. Don't focus on that. Focus on the potential ability for the upgraded cards. The 88s, the 86 of Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain, for example. And stuff like that. So, Luis Diaz, 88s. Kulusevski, 88s. By the way, Kulusevski's left foot is madness at times. So I'm guessing with these cards, they're just giving terrible free kicks. I reckon that could... Why is he moving his wall like that, though? Oh, my God, mate. That was going in. If it didn't hit the bar and the goal was a little bit bigger. Luis Diaz, he's done well, you know. Oh, Kulusevski's through. Go on, one extra touch, and there's a cutback, mate. Patrick Bamford. Hey, all of them linked up there. Do you see that? It was Luis Diaz into Kulusevski, into Oxlade-Chamberlain, into Kulusevski, in the back. Dude, it's like a whole like map of the brand new Foot Ballers cards. Incredible stuff. 1-2's there, mate. Actually, Oxlade's right there for a tap-in. How has he saved that then? It's the powers of the bloody hat. Kulusevski, very good player on this game. If you want to maybe get the best of his left foot with maybe like the Travella shot, use him on the left-hand side. You can see he's on the right-hand side, but also on the right side, you can do that. The Travella cross, which is utterly incredible. But for finishing wise, if you want to get the best out of him with that, stick him on the left, get a Travella shot on the go. But for me, I'd keep him on the right. With the Travella cross on the right-hand side, it is very, very effective. And Kulusevski on this game anyways, I've just done a terrible challenge and conceded, has a very effective body type, you know what I'm saying? He's very good in the air at times. He's very good with the ball at his feet. He's just a very good player in general, is Kulusevski. So the ability for this card is definitely there. Every single player is usable on this game. I know you might look at the pros. You might look at those going to events and stuff like that. You shouldn't do that. We're just playing FIFA for the hell of it, you know what I'm saying? You get on maybe after work, after school, and you get some time to play the game. So the second point I made was player ability, which in the last game we spoke about many, many times. Even though I bowled the game, players still have ability. The third and final point, so it's done point 1, point 2. This is point 3 if you guys can count. I can kind of count sometimes. But these objectives, in my personal opinion, and I'm sure you guys will agree, a lot of you guys will agree, whether you play offline, whether you play online, it gives you something to do. You know what I'm saying? Everything on this game, I think, for pretty much ever since the game's come out, we've always looked for something to do daily. You know what I'm saying? I want to do this today. I want to do that today. I need a reason to go on the game. Now, with these being SBCs for 10 days, and I think the objectives are also there for 10 days, if not maybe a little bit longer, but even if it is just there for 10 days, in those like daily SBCs, daily objectives to get an upgrade on those daily SBCs, we've got something to do on the game. And like I said, I'm just going to try turn like 50 times here, see what happens. That's what happens. But like I'm saying, you've got something to do each and every single day on the game. If you've got something to do like that, something to aim for, people's going to want to play. Now, this might not be your cup of tea in terms of a promo. There's nothing in packs. Fair play. I also agree with that. There's no reason to open packs right now. You know what I'm saying? So if you've got save packs, save them for FUT Birthday, the next promo. But the thing is, these cards can also help out in the next promo. Say if we got an insane FUT Birthday SBC, an insane player, and you were like, dude, I'm missing out on the fodder. You could have got the fodder just from doing this. You know what I mean? You could have got like an 88 Bamford. You don't like him in game? Stick him in the SBC. Oh, that would have been wild, that finish. So there definitely is a reason to play the game right now. And I like it when it's like that. I like going into Rivals and doing something different. Because I don't know about you guys, Rivals is very mundane. Bamford, Rivals is very mundane. You go into the game, you play it. Normally you go 2-0 up and your opponent quits anyway. So it's kind of like, why did I even do that? I'll get my 8 wins. I'll stop playing Rivals for the week. But for me, with these new objectives, it gives you something different to do within Rivals. Different teams to try. Oh, Bamford, I tried the first time volley. Different teams to try. Obviously, like Oxlade-Chamberlain had to use the 84. Was it 84, 83? 84 in midfield. And I needed 5 through balls in 5 separate games. It gave me an objective to do in those games for those games. You know what I mean? Even if I was about to get beat, about to get slapped, at least I knew in that game there was something to still play for. So you might get like angry if you're 8-0 up and the guy hasn't left. But they're still playing. They haven't dropped the control. They haven't done this, that, the other. They're still playing to get an objective done. And it might frustrate them. It might frustrate you. But still, it's something to play for. Alternatively, if you don't like online play, or you just don't like maybe the challenge of it, you can just go in squad battles and do it for free. Now, personally, well, for free, effortlessly, basically is what I'm trying to say. Personally, I don't enjoy squad battles. I don't like playing the CPU. I don't like playing the AI, which is the CPU. I hate it. I absolutely despise it. So this year, haven't played a single game against the CPU in squad battles or anything like that, because I simply don't enjoy it. I want a power strike. Oh, dude, it's easier. I get angry with myself sometimes, man. It's easy to aim a left stick at the goal. I don't do that. Like I said, I hate playing the CPU, but if you guys can play the CPU and you want it done easily, squad battles. It's so simple. Ooh, good save. Very good save. So that is 3 points. And I truly believe, like, for this, like, mini promo, I don't even think this is a full promo, by the way. Luis Diaz, finish him off, mate. Oh, don't, it's fine. I don't even think this is, like, a major promo. I think this is, like, a filler promo. You've seen it in the past where we have filler promos. Adidas number up, for example. That was utterly terrible. One of the worst promos I've ever seen. But it's kind of a filler promo. I haven't really done too much this year. I think the game's been, you know what I'm saying? A little bit, But it's got me playing the game again. And for that, I'm happy. I'm grateful. And that is why, in my personal opinion, those are the reasons why these are must-dos. For those 3 reasons. By the way, Bamford, what a finish. What a finish. Thing is, like, I've been on the phone that entire second half. I've scored like 7 times. That was the highlight. What a finish. Yeah, dude, the ability of some of these cards, incredible, man. I'm going to chip that over. Oxlade. 8-2. At 8-2, be my opponent right now. Did you get it? Let me know in the chat if you get it. But this one, I'm enjoying. Gives me something to do daily. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Lads, I do apologize for not doing videos. We're trying to get different ideas on the go. And this one, why not discuss? Why not discuss? Lads, hope you're having a great time today. Like, comment, subscribe. We'll catch you in the next one. Oh, by the way, subscribe to the channel. It's right there. And we'll be making way more videos from today onwards. So make sure you subscribe, get amongst it, and let me know what you want to see on the channel.